sweeties, if you're looking to decorate your home for fall or Halloween without scaring your pockets or your wallet, you're in the right place. First, we're going to make pillows using these beautiful tapestry placemats. I have 4 of them here, and I have them in 2 different designs. So this one just has some pumpkins on it, and this is what the back looks like. And I have 2 of these placemats, which are really pretty for a table setting as well. But I have an old pillow here with some cotton that we're going to use to fill these pillows. And I have this one here. You can place these pillows on your couch, your chairs, your love seats, your patio, wherever you want to place them. First, take one of the placemats and you're going to glue the perimeter with hot glue. I'm going to start by gluing one end, and then I'm going to connect the other placemat on top. Hot glue dries extremely fast, and we don't want our glue to begin drying before we place the next placemat on top. Because the placemats are different sizes, I'm going to actually use the same design on one pillow. Lay it on top. Some pressure on there. It appears that the pumpkin mats are slightly bigger, so we're just going to use the same design for each pillow. So now that we have that end glued on, we're going to glue the bottom and the top, and we will leave the top portion open to insert our cotton. And just make sure to include a generous amount of hot glue when you're doing this project. Alright, so we have our placemats glued around the 3 sides, and we're going to grab our cotton and begin to fill our pillow. Make sure you stuff it nicely in those corners, because we don't want a flat looking pillow. That's what it looks like so far. Okay. Now that we have our pillow filled, we're going to go ahead and hot glue the last side shut, and our pillow will be finished. For a longer lasting pillow, you can always go ahead and sew the placemats together and close it. Give it a nice firm press. Let the hot glue dry. And here is our first Dollar Tree DIY fall pillow. You can find this pillow probably at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, or Burlington for maybe $15.99, or you can just spend $3 and get 2 placemats and reuse some polyfill or cotton from an older pillow and fill up your placemats and make your own pillow for $3. That's what I call saving, and that's what I call a budget-friendly DIY. and that's what I love. For our next pillow, we're going to repeat the same exact steps. But let's move on to our next Dollar Tree DIY. Alright, sweeties, for our next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to make a cake stand, cupcake stand, cookie stand, whatever you want to put on here, you can put on there, okay? I have an artificial pumpkin made of foam, a charger plate. It is so pretty, y'all. I love the charger plate. It's just really giving like fall, Thanksgiving. I need to plan an event. That's what it's giving. And I also have these cinnamon crumb cake bites from Dollar Tree as well. So first, what we're going to do with this pretty pumpkin is take the stem out. We're going to twist and pull all at the same time. Woo. That was a little hard. So it looks like they did hot glue that in there. The stem is still deep down, but it does not matter because we don't need to go inside of there at all. We're going to put our charger plate directly on top of this pumpkin, just like so. But using hot glue, you can also use E6000. So let me line this up. We're going to glue the top of our pumpkin. Place our charger plate on top and center it the best you can. Okay, there's our stand already done. Make sure you clean your charger plate before you start this project and dry it. And then we have our individually wrapped cinnamon cakes. We're going to place them on top for our guests. And it creates a beautiful budget-friendly dessert stand, perfect for your buffet table for Thanksgiving to present a nice dish. Alright, sweeties, for our last budget-friendly Dollar Tree DIY for fall Halloween, I am going to create another serving stand that is budget-friendly for you. Now we have our gold charger plate and our gold skulls. I have 3 of the gold skulls. What we're going to do is hot glue all the skulls together to create our serving stand, okay? And we also have some blueberry and chocolate chip mini muffins to place on our serving tray so my kids can just grab their muffin, grab a drink, and head out the door to school. You'll kind of get an idea of where to glue your skulls at once you see them. You just want to make sure they lay flat, the bottoms lay flat on the table so it can support the serving tray. Okay, push those together and let them dry for a bit. And then we can turn and hot glue our other skull. You can use the marker and mark where you need to hot glue if you need to do that, or you can just eye it up and place your hot glue. Now that we have our skulls glued together, I'm going to take my hot glue gun and place hot glue directly on top of the skulls, and then I'm going to place my charger plate on top. Okay, again, just try to center it the best you can. Now we're going to place our muffins on top. Alright, sweeties, here's a look at my finished Dollar Tree DIY projects. I absolutely adore these pillows, and I will be making more. I placed my 2 dessert stands on top of my unfinished breakfast bar. I do like them, however, they do not match the aesthetics of my home. I just thought they were really pretty, so I will be giving these to my parents. And I will actually head to Dollar Tree soon to make some more DIY projects for fall and Halloween that match my home. Subscribe and click the bell, like, comment, share, and thanks for watching the sweetest.